Hello everyone, my name is Sloan and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's my birthday today. I am 25 and I like to treat my birthdays as kind of my day to do all of the things that I want to do or didn't have time to do or do nothing at all if that's what I decide to do on the day of. So I thought I would take you guys along with me, and I know for sure we're getting my nails done. So this is the before. I'm going to somewhere new and I'm going to get a design for the first time in my entire life. I'm so excited. And I know for sure we're gonna go plant shopping. I went plant shopping last year for my birthday and that was really fun. And we might hit a couple other stores that have been in my mind to go to for a while and I just haven't. Or, you know, maybe I'll just feel like coming home and chilling. We will just have to see how I'm feeling by that point. But right now it's like almost 9:30. It's about time for me to leave for my nail appointment. So hopefully they turn out well.
To the salon!
Hello, I'm done. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look at how fun my nails are. Like I said, I've never gotten any sort of design before. They're kind of like an abstract, I don't know, abstract kind of thing. They're a little nuts. They're a little crazy. I paint my nails at home all the time and I always do solid, like fairly simple colors. So this is definitely out of my comfort zone, but I love them. I feel so fancy. I feel so fancy. They're very expensive, which is like getting your nails done. It's just expensive, but when I was getting it done, it was like, oh my gosh, maybe I should, like, this can be my new thing. Like, I can be one of those girlies that like gets their nails done professionally all the time. And then I paid and I was like, never mind, never mind. But anyway, I was going to go plant shopping. And I like to message the plant shop owners before I go and be like, hey, is it cool if I come film? I don't always do this. Sometimes I just show up. But it's after the holidays. So my birthday is January 4th. And I know a lot of plant shops around here did a ton of different sales between Christmas and New Year's. And so I was kind of like, you know, are any of these plant shops even going to have like plants? Like, you know, like, am I going to have anything to film? Oh, my hair is a little messed up. But anyway, so I messaged one and they were like, probably be better if you come in after we get a shipment. So I was like, okay. So I just messaged another, but they don't open for another hour and I'm so close to them right now. So I'm like kind of annoyed that I didn't time this better, but we're gonna, I think we'll find something else to do. We'll find something else to do. So approximately 2 years ago, I was shopping downtown with a couple of friends, and we went into this shop that we're heading to right now and smelled all of their perfumes. And there was this one perfume that I remember smelling and thinking, oh my gosh, this perfume smells so good. I love it. Maybe I'll actually wear perfume because I don't really wear it now. But it was out of my price range at the time, and for whatever reason, it has stuck in my brain for 2 years that I just remember smelling this perfume that smelled so good at this store. And I have this thing that I'm trying to be better about, that if I think about something for years, I should just buy it. So I came back here to smell all of their perfumes, but first I got distracted by the jeans. I had an issue in the waist with a lot of them, but these were super cute. I did really think about purchasing them, but they were like a very stiff jean, and generally I prefer more of like a stretchy jean, but looking back, those are really cute. Anyway, here's all the perfumes. I smelled every single perfume trying to find, like, first, is the one that I smelled years ago still there? And if it is still there, does it hold up to my memory? Does it still smell good? So here's me sniffing all of them, trying to find it. Some of them smelled really bad. Like I said, I don't really like how most perfume smells. That one, I wondered if it was the one, and it might have been. I'm not entirely sure. None of them actually really did hold up to how I remembered them, so I didn't buy any of the perfumes, which is totally fine. I just feel good to have checked that box off, and now I can get that perfume out of my brain, and now I have extra space in my brain. I don't have to think about this perfume that smelled so good that I smelled 2 years ago. But then after that, I went into Funky Finds Vintage and Retro, which I have been wanting to go to for a really long time. They are a mid-century modern, vintage, retro shop. I think they have more than mid-century modern, but a lot of their pieces are from that era. and I was so excited to see what they had. I was really looking for a bar stool more than anything else, honestly, for in front of my arcade in my office. So I wanted to look at other things though, because why not? And I loved this brass animal. I don't know if it was a deer or what exactly it was. I love these wooden animals. I really love brass and wooden animals a lot, but you can only have so many, and I don't know how you decide which ones to buy and which ones to not, because they're often at these kinds of shops. But then I saw this boho cabinet, which was very planty for sure, and there was this plant bike stand, and I really debated buying this, and I definitely could have it, but it was very much a want, not a need, and so I held off on it. But these duck glasses were so cute. When I was editing this a little bit ago, I was just staring at these and thinking, I wish I would have taken them home with me because I love them. They're adorable. Oh my gosh. And then there was this peacock chair. I have wanted a peacock chair for years, and I'm going to get one, but it has to be the right one. I really like them when they have more black accents, and that one didn't have any black on it. This picnic basket was adorable. I already have a picnic basket, but I loved this one. It's so bright and colorful and fun, and there were like little plastic inserts to hold all of your food, like really nice and snug in there, and it was pretty cheap. It was $22 for a super adorable basket. I thought it was a good price. And I did finally find one bar stool, but it wasn't really what I was looking for. I don't really know what I'm looking for, but that was not it. And then I really liked this piece of art. I definitely never buy art though without talking to Brian, my fiance, about it, because he has to live with it and stare at it too. So, and art is so subjective and we're both picky, so I always want to make sure that he likes it too. But I did show him these dogs after the fact, and he was like, "Why didn't you buy those? I love those." And I love the frame too. The frame is really cool. It's all really neat. And then the last thing that I did before heading back to the car was just look through all of these vintage scarves, which I also loved. So I just heard back from the plant shop and they said I can go film. So I think after this, I'm gonna go home and rest because I've been out and about running around already like a lot more than I ever do, which is fun to do because I never do that. I feel like birthdays are for doing fun new things. But so my fiance for Christmas got me like a bunch of cool filming stuff. So he got me these new microphones and I haven't used them in a video. I feel like they're really cool. So basically, like, I would clip this onto me and it will sound like much better than my phone microphone. And I really wanted to use these for today. And I was trying to figure it out this morning before I left and I couldn't figure it out. Like, it's just, you know, when you get like new technology and it's just difficult. When I first, like, it's January 4th now. So when I first opened it, I was like, oh, I'm so excited to try this. And I thought I had it figured out, but then I needed an adapter, but now we have the adapter, but I just was hoping I could plug it in and press play and it would work, and that's not happening. So I might mess around with it a little bit right now and see if I can get it working before we go to the plant shop. But we'll see.
One eternity later.
I give up. This isn't working. It's not. That was pointless, but I'm just gonna have to go home and watch some YouTube videos. I've been sitting in this car trying to figure these microphones out, and I think I might need another thing to get it to work. So, the joys of technology. But soon, my sound quality when I'm plant shopping, when I'm out and about, is about to be next level. Just wait. Just not right now, but soon. I'm here. Before we go in this plant shop, I want to tell you a little bit about it. It is a combination plant shop and bar. It's so fun. I've been here a ton actually, but I've never filmed a plant shopping video. And I really need to dedicate like a full video to this place, not just in the middle of my birthday day, but I'm so excited to show you guys around. They also have been like having a lot of really cool uncommon plants lately, but I know that they had a sale last week, so I don't know what their selection is going to be like in comparison to what it normally is. We'll just have to go in and see. So this is Pots and Shots in Waukee, Iowa. It is so much fun just to go and grab a drink. They have plant-themed drinks, so it's super, super fun. And they have a whole plant shop in the back. So I'll take you through a ton of plants that I looked at. This was a Kalanchoe or Kalanchoe, which is a great plant to have if you like flowers, or it's a great gift to get someone. I know Valentine's Day is coming up. You could get them that kind of plant so they could have flowers all the time. Then there was a variegated million hearts and a watermelon Dischidia as well. There were a ton of plants kind of on that little shelf. I didn't go through every single plant. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But this time I kind of just picked up anything that called to me or seemed interesting. There was this cactus. I love when cacti have blooms like that. It's so cute. I was looking to see if it said what it was called because I actually just bought one that's a little bit similar to that, but it just said cactus. So who knows what it is. And then there was this Rhaphidophora Decursiva that was super long, and I was pretty impressive that it was growing out that long but didn't have any runners. I know mine grew not even close to that long, and then it put out a really long runner, so I need to get it up a pole or something. And it was, I think, $30. Maybe actually, no, I didn't see the price on that one. Don't listen to me. Then there was that begonia. Pots and Shots usually has a pretty good begonia selection, actually, which is kind of unique for the area. Only a couple shops really get begonias in. Then there was this Syngonium Neon Robusta. This was $15 and was very cute and pink. I used to not love pink plants, but I gotta tell you, I love pink plants now. I think they're so fun. And then more Syngonium. Over here is a Ficus Triangularis Variegata for $29. I think that is such a fun ficus. Mine died, but one day I will purchase another one and try it again. And then there was an Alocasia Regal Shield for $40. I love Alocasia, but they're so hard to take care of. Mine constantly die on me. I'm down to one, and it's a stump, and I'm not sure it's ever gonna come back. And then they had all of these pots, and I loved that a lot of these, I think, had drainage holes drilled in them after the fact. Like, all of these kind of seemed like they were maybe thrifted or vintage or handmade. I don't know, but they were fun and unique. So if you're looking for a unique pot, it could be a great place to look. Unique, but still kind of classic, I would say. And then there was this Homalomena Selby, which this one has been on my list for a long time to pick up. I've heard they're good for low light, and so I'd love to put one upstairs in my attic space, my finished attic space. And it was $30. And then there were a ton of really cool Sanseveria. I picked up this Sanseveria Samurai because I wanted to know if it was a pinguicula. They look super similar when they are juvenile, but it was a Samurai for $20. And then this was a Zenzi for $22, which is kind of like the mini ZZ plant. This is a Philodendron Summer Glory for $65. I have a little baby one, and I can't wait until it's this big someday. Gloriosum is like one of my top favorite houseplants, and that one is related to the Gloriosum. This is a Philodendron Golden Dragon that has some of the best variegation I've seen on this plant. Usually I feel like they don't have a ton of variegation. The one that I have doesn't have a lot, and it's $45. This is a Squamiferum, but look at the stems. I feel like Squamiferums generally have more of a red fuzzy stem, and this one was a green fuzzy stem, which I felt like was super weird. But it was $35. This Scindapsus, I can never say that word, was $30, a Scindapsus Silver Splash. And then this Philodendron Billietiae. Oh my gosh, I loved this plant. It's so pretty. The shape of leaves on the Billietiaes remind me of a frog, and I think it's so fun. They're just great plants. I've wanted one for a really long time, and they have pink stems, which is kind of fun, like a pinky color, and they actually had a lot of them here. I kept running into them as I was shopping, and those are hard to find around here too. I feel like I say that a lot, but like genuinely. And then this was one of their cabinets. So they have multiple cabinets along the back that have rare plants. So this was a Hoya chicken farm, which is such a fun plant. I think I've only seen one of those ever, and it was $55. This Hoya Krokniana black was $40 and it's pretty big. I've seen those, but they're usually in a smaller pot. And then there was a Hoya Mathilde back here for $45, and I've wanted a Mathilde for a really long time. I think that their little round leaves are adorable. There was a Hoya Macrophylla down here that was huge. And look how big that leaf is. It was massive, and I didn't quite catch the price on that one, unfortunately. I really tried to get the prices. That Hoya Krinkle 8 right there, both of those were Krinkle 8s. You could kind of see them. So here, this first one that I'm going to show, not that one, but this one is a Villenaorum. The one in the back is an Anthurium Forgetii. And then this one was definitely Forgetii. I'm not pretty sure. I know it was. And these were all around $60, which was great. I really want a Villenaorum. I've decided, like, watching this video back, I was like, ooh, the Villenaorum is so, so pretty. But I think at least some of those were Forgetiis. That one definitely is. But I think it said, like, ask for assistance on this cabinet. And so I wasn't wanting to really open it and mess with the plants too much. I don't know. I probably could have. It probably would have been fine. This is an Alocasia Gray Dragon, which looks really pretty underneath the pink light, I think. And then that one was $33 also. And then below it is this Geogenanthus Ciliatus, I don't know if I said that right. And it was $40. It was the only one. And then this one was an Alocasia Dragon Scale for $75. I love the Dragon Scale so much. Maybe that'll be my next Alocasia because I just love it. Look at it shine. Oh, it's thick. Like, it literally feels like Dragon Scale. Oh, I just saw another Geogenanthus. There were actually two. Sorry about that. And they have so many pots here, and these pots on the floor were really, really nice. And some of the bigger pots too. It's hard to find nice big pots, I swear. And then this was a Philodendron Paraiso Verde, hopefully I'm saying that right, for $75. Oh, and then I dropped it. Goodness gracious, dropping things. And then below it, there was a bunch of plants. There's another Philodendron Billietiae. Like I said, I feel like I just kept finding them everywhere. I love it. It's so cute. And all of the billies were in sphagnum moss, I think, which is kind of interesting. Most of their plants were kind of in a leca mix, like soil mix. This is a Philodendron Tortum for $80. I can appreciate the Tortum, but it's not really a plant that I would want in my house. And then a Philodendron Gloriosum for $165. And I felt like this was a really good specimen. Like, it looked very healthy to me. And that newest leaf was so pretty. It's so pretty with the background. I love that shot. That was so pretty. And then there's this section that I think was just their section of, like, watering plants, taking care of them, that kind of thing. There's another billy back there. So I just kind of wanted to give you a little glance into what was over there, but I didn't pull anything out because it didn't feel like I was supposed to. It felt like, I don't know, it was kind of in a corner. I didn't want to mess around with it too much. And then after that, I headed back into the car, but this is what the rest of the shop looks like, kind of from the back view. Isn't that such a fun plant shop? And they had some pretty uncommon plants for the best prices that I've really seen them around here. Like, those Philodendron Billietiaes, I was this close to taking one home. But I don't know, none of them felt like the plant. I've talked about this on my channel before, but, like, a plant's gotta, like, call out to me, if that makes sense, and none of those just, like, felt like the right one. I don't know. So I didn't buy anything, but if you can't tell by the fact that I haven't bought a single thing today, I just like to window shop most of the time, which is great for my wallet. So I guess I did pay for my nails, but other than that, I haven't spent a cent. Go me on my birthday. So now I'm gonna go home. I'm so excited to be home. It's been a good day, but I've been out of the house for far too long. Time to go home and eat something, eat a little snack, and relax. I got home and Brian had made me homemade double chocolate cupcakes, so I immediately ate one of those and it was so good. And then I sat down to read because for Christmas, Brian got me the gift of a book club where he picked out a bunch of books and planned all of, like, the discussions out for each week. on a calendar and everything. And so I had to get reading for our first book club meeting, and book club is literally just us, like me and him. So it was a super, super sweet present. And the first book was The Crying of Lot 49, which I actually hated. I really, really disliked it. So it was maybe not the best first book club book, but I really tried to like it. I don't know. It's fine. Anyway, so I sat there reading, and Poplar was so cute. She wanted to sit on my lap. And then after that, I went to open up presents, and Winston was being absolutely adorable. Those are our two dogs. They're just the sweetest, sweetest dogs. Take it. Good boy. Take it. Winston, hey, take it. And he wants the other side. You want this one? Take it. Brian and I spent the rest of the night together. We went out to eat and then just chilled out after that. It was the perfect start to year 25, and I can't wait for the next year of making YouTube videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.